Most of our lives we spend behind the computer on the internet, but do we understand how it works? We trust the programs that we work with to contact our friends and to find our information, mostly because everybody is using the same programs, Google and Facebook. We build our lives in these programs. The good thing about Google and Facebook is that they seem to know more and more what you are looking for on the internet. They personalize the web that has become so big we get lost in it and made it comfortable and understandable. So we see what we like and we like what we see. We have all personalized comfort zones for each one of us. It is very nice from Google and Facebook to help us find our way on the web. But what is in there for them? As Andrew Lewis says, if you're not paying for something, you're not the customer, you're the product being sold. We, our data, are the product that is being sold.
There are 57 signals that Google looks at. Everything from what kind of computer you're on, to what kind of browser you're using, to where you're located.
There are 57 things Google can use to make a personal profile. That and all the moves we make, like clicking and liking through Google and Facebook, is telling a lot about us. With that information, we can be put in very, very specified groups. And that is exactly how selling companies want to reach us through commercials. A specified group. Why? Because then they know how they can talk to us, to be sure that we are interested. Is this a bad thing?
Where this moves us very quickly toward a world in which the internet is showing us what it thinks we want to see, but not necessarily what we need to see. As Eric Schmidt said, it'll be very hard for people to watch or consume something that has not in some sense been tailored for them. So I do think this is a problem. And I think if you take all of these filters together, if you take all of these algorithms, you get what I call a filter bubble. And your filter bubble is kind of your own personal, unique universe of information that you live in online. And what's in your filter bubble depends on who you are, and it depends on what you do. But the thing is that you don't decide what gets in. And more importantly, you don't actually see what gets edited out.
Pablo Picasso once said, computers are useless. They can only give you answers. We only use the internet to find what we are looking for. And that is what the computer will give us. But what about new questions? Einstein often did not know where he was looking for. But that is the best way to come to questions and new innovations. We have built a friend group of the same people around us. And that is where we spend most of the time with. Those are the people with the internet things we want to spend all our time with. Getting new friends in, for example Moscow, is very hard because you have to step out of your web friend circle. The personalization of media started and it looks like a tailored fun world, with only that really interests you. But we should be warned for the big influence it can have on our lives. And the media should take his responsibility to not just show what we are looking for, but giving us a wider perspective on the world and all the information in it.